All right, hi guys. There's a question that has been raised on our WhatsApp community with respect to marginal costing. The concept is in total, the total cost that is going to be relevant in this particular question. So the question begins with H Corporation producing premium office chairs. Due to a recent change in market share, H must decide whether to make or whether to buy an order of 1,000 chairs. The material cost of producing a chair is $20 per pound, and the cost of direct labor is $40 per direct labor hour. And manufacturing overheads, which are 100% variable, are allocated at the rate of $10 per chair. The fixed costs for the year are $5 per chair, out of which 20% are avoidable. Each chair requires 2 pounds of materials and 1 hour of direct labor to complete. Assuming that H has no excess capacity, what are the relevant cost per chairs? Now, please understand the concept of relevant cost are the costs that are relevant to decision making. Now, please try to understand what are the costs that are relevant to decision making. These are costs that are incremental, that is additional in nature. So when it comes to variable costs, in 99.99% of the cases, they are incremental, that is additional. That is, whenever you have to produce more, you have to incur that particular variable cost. Now, we have three variable costs in this question, and those are number one, direct material. The direct material cost of producing a chair is $20 per pound. Pound here is the measure of weight, and you require 2 pounds of materials, right? So you have 2 pounds at the rate of $20. So direct material comes to 40. Next, you have direct labor. Direct labor is 1 hour of direct labor needed to complete, which costs $40 per hour. So that's another $40. Third, you have variable overheads. Your variable overheads are 10 per chair. So this becomes $90 of your variable costs, all of which are relevant to your decision. Now let's come to your fixed cost. Your fixed costs are given to be absorbed or given to have a standard rate of $5 per unit, that is per chair. Now out of this 20%, that is $1 is avoidable. The other 80%, which is $4, are unavoidable. So whether you make this chair or you don't make this chair, this 80% is unavoidable. So whether you don't make this chair, you sit at home and watch TV and say that let me watch RCB win the Champions League. Doesn't matter. I have to pay this $4 of unavoidable cost. You decide to work very hard and make this chair and say that, wow, I've worked so hard. Will I now still incur this cost? You will, because it is unavoidable. Do what you want to, do as you please. This cost is going nowhere. So, this cost is not specifically incurred for the purpose of this chair. Fixed costs that are avoidable are specifically incurred for the purposes of manufacturing. So those are the costs that can be avoided. So if I'm manufacturing, I am incurring those fixed costs that can be controlled. Those are the ones that can be avoided. Those are the ones that I look to recover. Where I know that 80% is just going to be unavoidable. You manufacture or you don't manufacture. Whether Modi ji is there or Rahul Gandhi is there, no matter what happens, this I have to pay, then I have to pay. It doesn't matter. But what about this $1? It is avoidable, meaning I will incur it only if I am manufacturing, means it is relevant to decision making. It is incremental, it is additional in nature, and it is specific to my manufacturing decision. Therefore, no matter what I do, I have to incur $91 in this specific question. They have tried to play a trick with us by bringing in the avoidable, unavoidable concept. Always remember, unavoidable fixed costs are not relevant to decision making. You don't factor them in as an incremental cost, and only incremental cost, which are additional costs, which you incur specifically for manufacturing, are relevant to your decision making. What are those costs? These variable costs without which you cannot manufacture, and of course that $1 which is avoidable, meaning you have to specifically incur that one. So this is 90 of variable plus 1 of your fixed, making your answer 91, option number B. Thank you so much for your time, patience, and attention. Please do reach out for more. Best of luck. Apex Academics is here for you for solving all your doubts, your questions, and your queries. Good luck. God bless you all.